Ollie, and it is Rose, I'll say in this video, coming to you to speak to you about A Twisted Affair, which is now streaming on Tubi. First and foremost, I want to let y'all know, y'all knew this movie dropped before I knew. It just released August 23rd, last Friday, and today is August 27th. So I just heard about it yesterday on Monday and watched it, and I see what y'all are saying finally, because I haven't even seen the full movie yet. So I had to watch it myself just to kind of like brace myself for what was about to come back as far as feedback about this movie, and I love it. I love everything that you guys are saying, because one, it just shows how good the acting was for y'all to really perceive this as real life. And oh, Kionna did that. You know, my name is Kionna. No, Rose did that, but I embodied that role. And not only am I an actress, but I'm also the associate producer. So those lines, the styling, a lot of that was me. Okay. So yeah, it was a really amazing opportunity. I thank Dr. Ollie and all of the people on the team that helped put this movie together for the collective effort, for trusting this process. It was definitely a very meaningful project. We literally on the day of my birthday, and I was just waiting patiently for this movie to release and for it to be surprise dropped in August, Leo season. I'm just like, this is a perfect time to shine. First and foremost, this is a testament or a testimony of my growth. This is to show people, like, to even embody a role or a character like that takes a lot to become comfortable and strong within your own self, to even put yourself out there in a very bold and vulnerable and fearless type of way. So I'm very proud of myself for all the personal work I did on myself and just stepping into this role before this opportunity even found me to even embrace it. Dr. Ollie definitely trusted me with his idea. Like, he definitely gave me room to really show my talent and my skill, from writing to acting to styling and just different things to bring life to that character, Rose. And I really am so grateful for him trusting me with his vision and allowing me to influence it. At first we didn't know if Rose was going to be like a romantic love interest, but I was like, no, there's not going to be any kissing. It's not going to be about romance. It's going to be strictly about peaches and cream. All right. It's going to be straight about this married man is tired of the vanilla life. He's trying to turn up. He's trying to explore his sexuality, right? And Rose is definitely a catalyst in his journey of discovering more about himself in that way. And obviously, if you've watched or you haven't watched yet, this makes such an impression and impact on him. Someone who's never ventured into the things that she's showing him and trying on him, and she's a dominant role. She's very much grounded in her personal power, her sexuality, her sense of self. She's not getting anything confused about, is this love or is this lust? Like, she knows that this is lust. She knows this is just exploration and fun for herself, and she knows she's having somebody who is suffering join along with her. And yeah, he obviously can't handle Rose. Rose sets this man apart from his old life, but also unscrews a little few of his screws in his brain. So, the movie is full of drama. It's amazing. It's fun. It's sexy. And it's really there to highlight a society or culture that we live in where people are normalizing affairs, cheating, marriage is failing over lust. And it shows like real things that people experience, and the secrets and things that people keep behind each other's back, and just where dramatically that is, these consequences can fall when it comes to dealing with people in relationships, or emotions. Like, emotions are not to be played with. Like, it's funny until it isn't, right? So that movie definitely has a fucking theme in there where it's like, it's funny until it isn't. Emotions are running high. a lot of things are happening all because of affairs. So it's there not only just to be entertainment and freaky and fun and just wow, like damn Rose, Neil, damn, you going crazy over Rose, like, but it's there to really show people like the real risk of participating in those type of lifestyles, of being dishonest, not having integrity, not staying committed to your promises, and things truly do be ending fatally for people at times. So why not put it in a movie and teach y'all a lesson? Learn from Rose's and Neil's mistakes and Shiloh's, and whoever else was in there cheating and doing all kinds of crazy shit. But yeah, it's fun. It's definitely twisted. People have been saying it's twisted. It's twisted, all right. Like, yeah. Let's see. How long did it take me to prep? I don't know what this question is about. Anyways, so yeah, it's 333 right now. Angels in the house. We celebrating. We feeling great. Feeling amazing. Like, I was kind of expecting good news all weekend, but I didn't know what it would be. And it's so funny. Like, one day it's like I don't feel seen. I feel like crap. I feel like where I want recognition from, I'm not getting the recognition, right? And then literally the next day I wake up and I'm like, shit, like everybody's outside talking about me in this movie right now. So it's really funny how life is. Like, I kid you not, I was in my feelings before I found out, like thinking like, why, when if like stop sleeping on me, y'all. But it's okay. Like, now I'm a permanent print on somebody's CV. So yeah, the movie is really fun. I was gonna read some more of the feedback that I was looking at off of Facebook. But yeah, it's really wild. Like, one minute you're like, damn, they sleeping on me, to damn, I'm being seen by people that I'm being seen by more people. I'm being seen by more than what I thought this thing would offer me. Like, and I just always like to bring a lesson of authenticity and truth and what it looks like being human, like working on this stuff. Like, you work on visions and goals, not knowing what's gonna happen with it. You kind of just go in it blindly trusting. People see your potential, people see what you're capable of. But it's still a journey, it's still a process. Some people are not going to pay attention to you until you actually break through and make something happen. Some people see that you're on that come up and they want to bandwagon and join along just to say that they were a part of it somehow. But no matter what is going on around, like, your journey as a person going for what you want, like, you hit these rock bottom points where it's like, will anything ever change? Will anything ever happen? And so this is like a movie where it's like, for everybody on this team, it's like, it happened. Everything that we wanted to happen happened. And now we can't complain about who sees it. Everybody is seeing it. Can't complain about who's not seeing us. Like, now it's like we're right where we need to be seen. So thank you, God. Thank you, God, for giving me the courage. I feel like there's so much coming out of this, mainly that projects the work that I've done on myself as a creative, as an artist, as an actress. So yeah, go stream A Twisted Affair, because there was a lot of things that prepared me for that movie role. Like, I honestly would have never done anything like this if you would have asked me in 2022. So, somebody wants to know how long did it take for me to learn the lines? Who is this calling? Okay, so for the lines in the movie, honestly, you guys, I made those lines up on spot. I wrote my lines and I did my lines on spot. There may have been only like 20-30 minutes of me kind of brainstorming like how I want, what type of energy and character I wanted my character to embody. Why I'm busy. Um, I spent the most time in deciding like the direction that I wanted to go with Rose. I knew I didn't want her to be like a romantic damsel in distress. Let's fall in love with each other even though we're with somebody else. I knew I didn't want her to be like a lover girl. I knew I wanted her to be a dominatrix. I wanted her to be fierce in her sexuality. I knew I wanted her to be secure, confident, and not seeking like emotional validation from a man, but just, being in the position of power where it's like she's showing the man things that he's never experienced. She's making him feel things he's never felt. She's, in control, right? And she's married too. So it's like she has it all. There's nothing anyone can offer her. So I really wanted to like hone in on that mindset. And so I felt like her character was less is more. And so in the movie, like her energy speaks more for her than her words. But when I do speak, my I'm very intentional about what I say, and it's me maintaining that control throughout the connection with Neil. And yeah, so those lines I literally wrote on the day of film. The only time I really spent a lot of time like brainstorming is who did I want her to be? What was her story? What kind of role was she going to play in Neil's life? Is this going to be love or is this just going to be lust? So, but other than that, like on set, on site, like I really just brainstormed, even though I may have had ideas of like, I think I want to say this. But no, I literally was just like listening to his role and improvising based on it. So that's how the lines came about. And yeah, and we filmed this in maybe like a month's time, maybe a little less, but we finished on my fucking birthday, November 17th of last year. So I knew when it was a wrap that this was definitely going to be something where, yeah, it was gonna be big. I was like, this is a birthday gift to do something like my dream to make a movie that actually makes it to streaming, because we make movies, but we don't always make it that far, to a streaming platform. So it's a very big accomplishment for the team, for me, in my first major film movie ever, doing a leading lady role. Like for it to make it to the streams, it's like, dang God, like thank you. Like it was magical how it all came together. Honestly, like there wasn't a lot of stress or pressure on how this is going to become. Like it was like just trust the process. We all have talent, we all have gifts, we all like got this. Let's just come together and do it. And that's what we did. And when you're on film sets anyways, typically like there's going to be some changes made. So it's like even if there were some plans of, oh, we're going to say it like this or do it like that, there's still improv that has to happen, because things change, weather changes, scenes change, things change. So yeah, it was very an adaptable position to be in. The role was very much creatively directed by myself, and um, honestly, yes. I'm like, y'all need to go to the private page, my OnlyFans link that you can find, where you can see behind the scenes content of the film, and you can actually tap into my erotica poetry that I write, along with a set that I did for Rose. She has her own photography set that I am going to be posting over the next couple of weeks. So you guys can kind of see more about Rose, the photo shoot I did for Rose, and actually see some erotica poetry. So definitely pay attention to the link that will be popping up in my Instagram bio at KionnaRa. Um, I'll add it to the description box. But definitely, like, KionnaRa is my acting and modeling page. Um, so I'm gonna put down here in the description where you can find my model actress page. Hey, peace family. So you can connect more with me in the film and find the behind the scenes content that I have on my private subscription page and a photo shoot for it. But yes, our movie was definitely heat. I'm ready to watch it again. I know people want to meet up and watch it, so I'm like, I'm ready to do this premiere, because I'm like, I can't take every personal invite. Like, hey, you want to come over and watch your movie? No. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about it a little bit and just express how proud I am of everyone that played a part and role in it and that trusted me with that role. And it was such a great and fascinating learning experience. Like, movie magic is so real. Like, I'm really grateful that it has people reacting like as if I was really on the screen doing something that I wasn't supposed to be. Like, I really love all the reactions because it makes me see like how believable I made it. How real that character felt to most people. So I'm just really grateful. Like, just thank you for the good and bad, everything. I love you. I love it. Just keep on streaming and sharing and share your feedback with me. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching it from. Let me know. Just feedback, y'all. And thank y'all for so much for tuning in and supporting me, watering me. And I'll be back to do some readings later on tonight. Peace, water, family. I love you. Hey.